Welcome to ACE Online and welcome to SSC JE 2024-25 revision series. Okay, everybody knows that in the coming June month, the 5th and 6th and 7th SSC JE examination is going to be held. So, on this occasion, and ACE Academy is bringing to you a great revision series. So, my dear students, so ACE Online is coming with you SSC JE revision series, and in this series we are going to conduct every day a live session. And in this live session we are going to cover both the general studies as well as technical, and that technical related to civil, mechanical and also electrical doubly. So please utilize this opportunity and at free of cost every day in live session. Okay, so today we are starting on May 1st, and if you check the schedule of general studies, May 1st history, and also 3rd geography, and 5th general science, and 7th general intelligence 1, 9th general intelligence 2, 11th reasoning, 14th reasoning 2, 16th economy, 18th polity, 21st current affairs Hindi, and 23rd current affairs English. This is general studies schedule in an alternative day. And next one, the civil schedule, the 2nd and also 4th, 6th like alternative civil schedule, and this is a mechanical schedule. This is a mechanical schedule. Of course, some of the subjects which are related to civil mechanical, everybody knows that. If you take the example here and civil schedule and 2nd strength of material, and if you see here mechanical, the 2nd also strength of materials. Okay, so we are connecting both the general studies as well as the technical. And one more thing, I want to tell you, I want to share with you that, and we are conducting mega mock test. We are conducting mega mock test which is useful for you every student on the date of 26th May. So 26th May, and this ACE Academy is conducting a mega mock test on 26th May. This is in online mode. And the time is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. The time is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and online mode for civil, mechanical and electrical, and 26th May. And the fee for this mega test is just 100 rupees only. So my dear students, I am repeating that we are conducting a mega mock test, and which is useful for you examination in the month of June, and we are conducting on the date of 26th May. The time is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and civil, mechanical, electrical, the fees for this mega test is 100 rupees only. So utilize this live session and utilize the mega mock test, and definitely these live sessions are going to enhance your knowledge and which will helpful for you in the examination, which is going to be conducted on 5th, 6th and 7th June. Okay, right. So we are starting a session with the general studies. Everybody knows that in the paper 1, the general awareness is there, and 50 by 50, everybody knows that. I don't want to waste your time. And the subjects are like history, the culture, the geography, the economy, the polity, the current affairs, and also the general science. So these are things we are going to be conduct. Okay, right. Next, today we are starting our session with Indian history. Everybody knows that Indian history consists ancient, medieval as well as the modern. And we have a basic question. Sir, for which part we need to give the highest priority? It is not like that. You should give priority to ancient, medieval and modern also. But, so in less time, if you want to cover more, in less time, and if you can read very easily, that is nothing but called modern history. So modern history is a chapter where you can read very easily, and the data is also very less. And here no need to focus on that much of centuries, the books, authors, not like that. And when you're talking about the ancient and medieval, here you're talking about the kings and their books and kings, and also the battles and the kingdoms, founders, dynasties like that. You have to be remember in the ancient and medieval. But come to modern history, everybody knows about the Gandhiji, Subhash Chandra Bose ji, Bhagat Singh ji, the Congress party, the non-cooperation movement, the Europeans. So that you are going to be prepared. So my opinion is very clear. You have to give importance to ancient, medieval and modern. But if you ask me, the highest weightage should be given to first modern history, and in the modern history, and you should definitely and prepare about the Gandhian phase. Gandhian phase in modern history 1920 to 1947. This is the Gandhian history. And you have to give lot of priority to this Gandhian phase 1920 to 1947. Because most of the moments in history was happened between 1920 to 1947. And if you talk about the 1905 Swadeshi movement, 1905 Swadeshi movement, 1916-17 Home Rule movement, 1920-22 Non-Cooperation movement, 1930-34 Dandi Satyagraha, 1942 Quit India movement, 1940-41 Individual Satyagraha, and 1944-47 the process of independence of India. Okay, so if you go through these things, definitely you'll expect at least one question from this area. From 1900 to 1947, what are the important incidents what happened? And please go through this. You'll get one question at any cost. Is it clear to you? Okay. So the first question, right? Which of the following king constructed Stamba at Chittor? At Chittor. Which of the following king built a Stamba at Chittor? A. Rana Kum, B. Rana Sanga, C. Maharana Pratap Singh, D. Savai Jai Singh. Okay, what is the answer? B. Rana Sanga. Mr. RPS official. Start, don't repeat. Mind your language. Okay, the answer is Rana Kumbh. The Rana Kumbh. Who are these kings? So these are nothing but the king of Mewars. They are king of Mewars, nothing but called Rajput. They are Rajput kings, right? So the answer is Rana Kumbh. Who is this Rana Kumbh? The Mewaras Rana Kumbh, and he fought a battle. He fought a battle against the Muhammad Khilji. He fought a battle against Muhammad Khilji and also the Gujarat ruler. So Rana Kumbh of a Rajput king, he had a battle with Muhammad Khilji and Gujarat ruler. In that battle, he was defeated these two people. So after defeating them, and he came to Chittor. And he built a stamba called Vijaya Stamba, nothing but called the victory of pillar, the pillar of victory. And on this pillar, you can see the Hindu scriptures are there, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, many things were you can see on this Vijaya Stamba. Okay, right. So the answer is Rana Kumbh, the Mewar king. And the second one is called Rana Sanga. So based on question, I want to give some extra information also. So Rana Singha is also same Mewar king. Rana Singha had a battle of Kanwa. So battle of Kanwa with whom? The Babur. You know Babur, the founder of Mughal Empire. Rana Sangha is also one of the Rajput king. He had a battle with Babur. That battle is called Battle of Kanwa. So in that Battle of Kanwa, Babur defeated the Rana Sangha. And Babur hailed Rana Sangha is the great king of India. So maybe there is a question, the Babur hailed which of the following Indian king as the great king of India? That was Rana Sangha. And Rana Sangha wife nothing but called Rana Karnavati. So Rana Karnavati also, after death of Rana Sangha, and she fought against the Mughal Empire and Rana Karnavati. And third one, and he is also hailed as the greatest king, Maharana Pratap Singh. So Maharana Pratap Singh is also fought against Akbar. Maharana Pratap Singh fought against Akbar. What was the battle? The Battle of Haldighat. So in the Battle of Haldighat, Maharana Pratap Singh fought against Akbar. But in that battle, Maharana Pratap Singh was defeated and he went out of the kingdom. In course of time, Maharana Pratap Singh came back and occupied his own kingdom. So he was hailed as one of the greatest king in India, that is Maharana Pratap Singh. So three kings are related to the Mewar kingdom only. And fourth one is called Savai Jai Singh. So Savai Jai Singh related to Jaipur. He was related to Jaipur and he was built to Jantar Mantar. Everybody knows that the Jantar Mantar. The Jantar Mantar was built by Savai Jai Singh. Is it clear? Okay. Next question. Which of the statements given above are false? Above are false about Jagannath Temple of Odisha. Okay, right, Puri Jagannath temple. Here God referred as a Purushottama. Here God referred as a Purushottama. It was constructed by King Anantavarman Chodadanga Deva of Eastern Ganga dynasty. And it was also called as a black pagoda by sailors. And it was built in Kalinga style of architecture. So I framed one question where you can expect 4 questions. Now simple question is Puri Jagannath temple built by whom? Second question is Puri Jagannath temple built in which style? Like that there is a chance of question. So I want to frame these statements where you can get 4 questions in one question. So the question is about the false statement. The question is about the false statement. Questions. Now simple question is Puri Jagannath temple. So which one is false? Okay, I will tell you. The Puri Jagannath temple, the god was referred as a Purushottama, the best person, Purushottama. It was considered by King Anantavarman. Yes, it is also right. It was considered by King Anantavarman. Actually, the Puri Jagannath temple not built at one time. So many people was involved in this building this temple. Some people reconstructed also. So during this 10th, 11th century like that, and King Anantavarman was built this temple. And it is also called Black Pagoda. It is wrong one. Because Europeans, you know about the Europeans came to India and they look at the Konark temple. They look at the Konark temple. Okay, they look at the Konark temple, they look at the Puri Jagannath temple. So there is a towering structure like this over there which appeared in black color. And they called the Konark temple as a black pagoda. And they called Puri Jagannath temple as a white pagoda. It is called white pagoda. So this Jagannath temple called white pagoda and Sun Konark temple in Orissa was called as a black pagoda. And it was built in Kalinga style of architecture. Kalinga style of architecture. Everybody knows that there is a 3 style of architecture is there. Everybody knows that. That is called Nagara style of architecture. Nagara style of architecture and also Dravidian style of architecture. Dravidian style of architecture. And third one is called Vesara style of architecture. You know, the style of the temple. The Nagara style of architecture usually used by Guptas and in North India. And Dravidian style of architecture used by Pallavas and in South India, in Pallavas, most of the Hindu temples in South India built in Dravidian style of architecture. And Vesara is nothing but called mixed style of architecture. Usually it was used by Badami Chalukyas. The Vesara style of architecture, it is a mixed one. So Nagara style of architecture in North India and it is also called Shikara style and by Guptas, and Dravidian style of architecture used by Pallavas initially in South India, and Vesara style of architecture used by Badami Chalukyas in South India. It is a mix of Nagara and Dravidian style of architecture. And they have one style called Kalinga style of architecture. Next question. Which of the following was not correctly matched? Sometime in examination, there is a chance to ask the question, match the following. Left side they'll give you dynasty, right side they'll give you king. Okay, left side they'll give you temples, right side they'll give you location. Like that they're asking 4 questions in one question. Here the question is very simple, the dynasty name and region name. Dynasty name, region name. We the students always more focus on Mughals and also Delhi Sultans. Of course, they are very, very important. It doesn't mean that you have to focus on only Mughals and Delhi Sultanate. Sometimes there is a question on small dynasties also. Just to have an idea. No need to discuss in deep, no need to read in deep, just to have an idea. The question is left side dynasty names, right side region names. Now, which of the following not correctly matched? So here, Kachawas, Meher region, Sisodias, Mewar region, Rathors, Jodhpur region, Tomara, Malwa region. So which of the following not correctly matched? Okay, what is the right answer, my dear students? Abhi? Okay, the answer is Tomara dynasty. These are all Rajputs actually. Tomara dynasty. So come to Tomara, it is not Malwa. It is actually Delhi. They ruled Delhi area. Tomara dynasty. So if you talk about the Delhi it was mentioned in the Mahabharata also, everybody knows that it was called as Indraprastha. So the Indraprastha in course of time was become the Delhi. So whatever we call the modern Delhi, so was built by this Tomara dynasty, a person called Anangapala. A person called Anangapala, and we believed that during this Anangapala time only, that whatever we talking about the Delhi city was built. And maybe it was called as a Dillikapuram. So it was called as a Dillikapuram. In course of time, this Dillikapuram was become the Delhi only. So Tomara dynasty Anangapala, and he built a Delhi. Okay, it was a Delhi. Tomara dynasty Anangapala. Next question: which of the following not correctly matched? One more thing. Okay, so left side dynasties, right side region. So why I framed this question, my dear students? Because I want to tell that history means not only Mughals and Delhi Sultans, even some Rajput kingdoms also there. At least you have an idea what is the kingdom, where it was located, and who was the kings. Having an idea is very, very important, because sometime in the question you can eliminate it. Okay, Chalukya, Kannauj area. Paramaras, Malwa area. Gahadwalas, Varanasi area. Chandelas, Jayabukti area. So, which is not correctly matched? This one not correctly matched. Because Kannauj, not Kannauj, Chalukyas ruled an area called Gujarat. Which area? Gujarat. So, Gujarat only. Okay? Gujarat. Solanki dynasty. It is not one, it is Gujarat. Gujarat, the dynasty called Solanki dynasty. Solanki dynasty also. Okay, when you talk about the Chalukyas, there are many Chalukyas are there. When you talk about the Chalukyas, many Chalukyas are there. If we talk about the Karnataka, for example, we called as a Badami Chalukyas. We called as a Badami Chalukyas. Badami Chalukyas are the people who ruled this Karnataka Maharashtra area. And you heard about some rulers called Pulakeshi I, Pulakeshi II, Vikramaditya. Yes, that is called Badami Chalukyas. Because they ruled from Badami in Karnataka, they called Badami Chalukyas. And later we have Western Chalukyas. We have Western Chalukyas. Western Chalukyas also known as Kalyani Chalukyas. Kalyani Chalukyas. Because they ruled from this western area. And also here in modern Andhra Pradesh, we have Eastern Chalukyas. We have Eastern Chalukyas also called Vengi Chalukyas. Vengi Chalukyas. Even in Gujarat also there is a Chalukyas. In Gujarat also there are Chalukyas are there. So Chalukya, there are many Chalukya dynasties are there. Badami Chalukyas Karnataka, Western Chalukyas are Kalyani Chalukyas Karnataka, and Eastern Chalukyas are Vengi Chalukyas called Andhra Pradesh. Now we are talking about Rajput kingdom. They are also called Chalukya dynasty, and who ruled Gujarat. Okay. Yeah, Konark temple built by Narasimhadeva, correct. Next, commentaries on hymns of Vedas. Commentaries on hymns of Vedas. Everybody knows this Veda. Okay? Everybody knows about the Veda. So in Veda, many slokas are there. In Veda, many slokas are there. Many hymns are there. Hymns, slokas are there. So on those slokas, there is a commentary. There is an explanation. Okay? Which book is talking about the explanation of the slokas mentioned in the Veda? Suppose in Rig Veda, there is a sloka. There is a commentary on this sloka or explanation of this sloka. Is nothing but A. Aranyaka, B. Upavedas, 3. Brahmanas, and D. Puranas. What is the answer? Okay, right. The answer is Brahmanas only. Answer is Brahmanas only. Let me tell you one thing. For example, we have 4 Vedas. Everybody knows that. We have 4 Vedas. In every Veda, there is first part is called hymns. Hymns. Here the slokas are there. If you talk about Rig Veda, the sloka about Indra God, sloka about Agni God. So every sloka talking about the gods. Everybody knows that. The part is sloka. And suppose this is Rig Veda. And after this hymns, the next part is Brahmanas. The next part is Brahmanas. Every Brahmana text is associated with one of the Veda. For example, Aitareya Brahmana, Kaushitaki Brahmana. Okay, many Brahmanas are there. Every Brahmana is also associated with one of the Veda. Okay, so these Brahmanas are nothing but are part of Vedas. Brahmanas are part of Vedas, and these Brahmanas are giving details about the slokas mentioned in the Vedas. Okay, Brahmanas are nothing but commentaries on slokas or hymns mentioned in the every Veda. They are going to give the explanation about slokas. And Upavedas. And Upavedas, everybody knows about the Upavedas. And Aranyaka is nothing but called forest text. Aranyaka is nothing but called forest text. And this is talking about the life in the forest. The life in the forest and the sage, everything. And Puranas. So Puranas are the books which are giving information about the ancient kingdoms. Puranas are the books which are giving information about the ancient kingdoms. And these are giving information about the not only just kingdoms, but also in chronological order, but also in genealogical order. Suppose we talk about the Shatavahana, for example, dynasty is there. In Shatavahana dynasty, there are many kings are there. But we don't know who is the first one, who is the second one, who is the last one. Okay, so these Puranas are the books which are giving information about each and every kingdom in detail, in a chronological order. Okay, Matsya Purana, Vayu Purana, Garuda Purana, like that. Next question. Evidence of earthquake was found in. These are Indus Valley sites. Okay, the question is evidence of earthquake was found in. Evidence of earthquake was found in A. Chandaro, B. Amri, C. Banavali, and D. Kalibangan. Evidence of earthquake was found in. Okay, Chandaro, Amri, Banavali, and Kalibangan. What is the right answer? Okay, the answer is Kalibangan. The answer is Kalibangan. So evidence of earthquake was found in Kalibangan. Kalibangan, not only evidence of seismic activity, but also we found the bones of camel. We found bones of camel. And if you talk about the Banavali, yes, Banavali, and Banavali also, many evidence was found in Banavali. The shape of the site is also Banavali, the oval shape is there, Banavali. And Amri, also one of the important site. Now can you tell me what we found in Amri? What we found in Amri? And what we found in Chandaro? Everybody knows that the city which lacks a citadel, the city which lacks a citadel, that is called Chandaro. And the city where you can find the beads factory, the city where you find beads factory, that is called Chandaro. And everyone knows about the Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro. So what we found in Mohenjo-daro? We found many things in Mohenjo-daro. The Great Path was found, the dancing girls was found, the cylindrical seals was found in Mohenjo-daro. And what about the Lothal? What about the Lothal? Lothal is located in Gujarat. Lothal is nothing but called a dockyard, one of the oldest dockyard built in Lothal, that is in Gujarat only. Okay, port city. Lothal is nothing but called port city. And what about Dholavira? Dholavira is important site which got UNESCO World Heritage site, Dholavira. When you talk about the Dholavira and you talk about the what we call reservoirs, they built more than 16 reservoirs. The water management system was there. And in many Indus Valley civilization, cities are divided into two. But here, the city was divided into three parts. The city was divided into three parts. That is called Dholavira. Dholavira, not only city was divided into three parts, but also signboard. We found one of the oldest signboard in the world, that is what in Dholavira. And also reservoir system was there in Dholavira. Okay, many things. So you should focus on about each and every city and what we found. Okay, right. Now I am asking a question to you, where we found evidence of rice? Where we found evidence of rice? Yeah, beard man also, yes. Yeah, beads, the cosmetic items was found, yes. And where we found evidence of rice? And here we found evidence of antelope also. Antelope is evidence we found in Amri. Antelope is evidence we found in Amri. Can you tell me the city which lacks, the drainage system, underground drainage system? Okay, which of the following Vedanga is called Vedic dictionary? Everybody know that we have Vedangas are there. Vedangas nothing but called the limbs of Veda. The limbs of Vedas. Vedangas are nothing but called the limbs of Vedangas. So here 4 Vedangas were given. Which Vedanga is called as a Vedic dictionary? That means the Vedanga which is giving information about each and every word. Okay, so that is nothing but called Nirukta. The answer is Nirukta. Nirukta is called as a Vedic dictionary because in Nirukta you can see about etymology. You can see about etymology. So many times we will read the passage. There are many words are there, but we don't know the meaning of the word. We don't know the origin of the word. So Nirukta is a book where you can find the meaning, the root name of the every word. So it is called Nirukta. Okay, so these are called Vedangas. Vedangas is nothing but called limbs of Vedas. Let us check. There is a chance of a question in the examination. Siksha deals with phonetics, nothing but like a nose of the Veda. Vyakarna deals with grammar, nothing like a mouth. And Chandas, it is nothing but Vedic meter, like a feet. And Nirukta, etymology, the origin, the meaning of the word, like ears. Okay. Jyotisha, nothing but astrology or astronomy, like eyes. And Kalpa deals with Vedic action. And Kalpa nothing but deals with rituals also. Kalpa is a book which deals with rituals. Now they'll ask you question. Which of the following Vedanga deals with rituals? That is nothing but called Kalpa. Okay. Even geometry was discussed also. Okay. And we have in Kalpa, Sulabha Sutra, Sauta Sutra was also there. Sulabha Sutra, Sauta Sutra was there, where they're talking about the construction of fire altar. Everything was discussed in Sulabha Sutra. Okay. Next. According to the Ramayana, the Ratnakar was the other name of. According to Ramayana, the Ratnakar was other name of. So this is a previous question I put here. Valmiki. So Valmiki is also known as Ratnakar. Next, which of the following art known as Greek Buddhist school of art or Greek Buddhist? Simply we can call as a Greek Buddhist art. Here 4 arts were given. Amaravati school of art, Gandhara school of art, Madras school of art, Nagara school of art. So school of art is something like, sculpture, the image of Buddha, the image of the many god or goddess, okay, and it is a kind of art. So it has origin in Amaravati, became famous in Amaravati. We call Amaravati school of art, like Gandhara school of art, Madras school of art. So which school of art is known as the Greek Buddhist school of art? So Amaravati school of art, Gandhara, Mathura and Nagara school of art. The answer is Gandhara school of art. Amaravati, which is in Andhra Pradesh, Gandhara and Madras school of art. Nagara is not a art actually. Nagara is a architecture style, temple architecture style. This is eliminated because it is not a kind of a school of art. There are 3 types of arts are there: Amaravati, Gandhara and Mathura. Usually you can expect a question in the examination about these arts. How? Number 1 question, out of these school arts, which of the following is indigenous? Indigenous means it was developed in India only. So, for example, Greeks, everybody knows that Indo-Greeks are there. Indo-Greeks are the people who came to India and their influence is there on art of style. So, it is not an indigenous. And the school of art is there, and the school of art is dealing with only Buddhism or only with Jainism or Hinduism. The last question, which among the following school of art deals with Buddhism? What do you mean by that? This school of art used image of the Buddha. Okay, let me give you a clarity about that. For example, Gandhara, Mathura and Amaravati. Definitely there is 100% chance to ask the question in any examination. Okay, for example, Gandhara school of art, the influence of Greek and Romans. It is not Deshi, it is not indigenous. Okay, and whereas Madras school of art, indigenous, developed here only, developed by Indians only. Amaravati school of art, here in Andhra Pradesh only. And the stone they used, grey sandstone. They used what kind of stone here? Grey sandstone. In Madras school of art, they used red sandstone. In Amaravati school of art, they used white marble. This difference is very, very important. So, what kind of stone they used in Amaravati school of art? ABCD, white marble. Okay, and mainly Buddhist. They used Gandhara school of art only in Buddhism. And come to Madras School of Art, Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism. That means in many temples, in many areas, and the sculptures, whatever may be used by Madras School of Art. And Amaravati School of Art, mainly Buddhism. Because during Shatavahanas, the Amaravati was became center of Buddhism. And it was patronized by, this art was patronized by Kushans. Madras School of Art patronized by Kushans. And Amaravati School of Art patronized by Shatavahanas. Now there is a chance to ask the question. The Shatavahanas patronized which of the following school of art? Amaravati. Simple question. Madras School of Art patronized by Kushans. So from this table only you can expect 4 or 5 different questions. An image, spiritual Buddha image, very stylish, okay, and delighted Buddha, no spiritual look, mainly the stories of Jatakas. In Amaravati School of Art, they used white marble. On that white marble, they explained the stories of the life of the Buddha. We call Jataka stories. Okay? Right. Next. Who was the head of military administration during Mughals? Now today, we have IAS, IPS, collector, MRO, like that, okay, Tahsildar, okay, and chief minister, like that. During Mughals also, different positions were in Mughal administration. Now they asked the question about military administration. Which position is head of the military administration during Mughals? Wazir, Mir Bakshi, Qazi il Qujat, Diwani Ikul. What is the answer? Okay. Yes. Answer is Mir Bakshi. Right. Mir Bakshi. What about Wazir? Wazir is like a prime minister. He has control over everything, administration, military, everything. Wazir is like a prime minister. And Mir Bakshi is taking care of this military. And also Qazi, nothing but called judiciary, chief of judiciary. Like present chief justice of India, like that, the Qazi. And Diwan or Diwani Kul, nothing but about the revenue department or finance department, like that. Usually, everyone knows that most of the kingdoms have a Diwan. Diwan is the person who is looking for this finance and revenue, everything. So, Diwani Kul, revenue or finance, Qazi, judiciary, Mir Bakshi, military, and Wazir is nothing but called prime minister. Okay. Definitely, Vikram. Definitely. Based on PVQs only, and I am preparing this kind of questions. Even 1 or 2 PVQs also introduced here. Okay, which among the following not correct about Rashtrakutas? Have you heard about Rashtrakutas? Here. Okay. So, not correct about the Rashtrakutas. Simple question. So, my dear students, I want to tell you one thing. Some questions are framed in a statement wise, where in less time I want to give more information. That's it. Okay, Rashtrakutas. Rashtrakuta dynasty founded by Dantidurga. Yes or no? Kailasnath temple at Ellora built by Dhruva. Yes or no? Amogavarsha, King Amogavarsha called as a Ashoka of South. Yes or no? Indra was the last king. In one question there are 4 questions are there. Who was the founder? Who was the last ruler? Who was called as Ashoka of South? And who built the Kailasnath temple at Ellora? Okay. Now the question is, which one is not correct? Not correct. Not correct. Okay, the first one, founded by Dantidurga. Yes, Rashtrakutas. Where Rashtrakutas, sir? Okay, I told earlier that here the Karnataka Maharashtra area was ruled by Badami Chalukyas. I told you Badami Chalukyas. These Badami Chalukyas was replaced by Rashtrakutas. So Rashtrakutas are the people who ruled this Karnataka, Maharashtra. Almost they came to near the north. These are the Rashtrakutas. Rashtrakutas roughly ruled from 753 to 970-98, like that they ruled Rashtrakutas. Yes, Rashtrakuta dynasty founded by Dantidurga. And Kailasnath temple at Ellora was built by Dhruva. No, it is not built by Dhruva, it was built by Krishna. You know the temple? Yes, this is the temple. So it is the single rock cut temple. The entire mountain and carved into one temple. This is called Kailasnath temple at Ellora. Okay, and this temple was built by not by Dhruva was built by Krishna. You can expect a question. Kailasnath temple at Ellora was built by Rashtrakutas. By which king? Krishna king. Okay. Amogha Varsha. Out of all the kings in this Rashtrakutas, one of the greatest is called Amogha Varsha. Amogha Varsha was patronized Buddhism. He was patronized Buddhism. He was also poet. And this Amogha Varsha was considered as a Ashoka of South. There will be a question in the examination, which among the following was considered as a South Indian Ashoka? Amogha Varsha, that belongs to Rashtrakuta. And Indra IV was the last king. Dantidurga was the first king, and last king nothing but called Indra IV. Yes, Ajanta Ellora, Chalukyas region, of course. Which among the following not a disciple of Buddha? You know about Gautam Buddha, everyone knows that Gautam Buddha. Okay, Siddhartha, his original name is Siddhartha, he became Buddha. And the disciples of Gautam Buddha. What is the answer? Not a disciple. Which among the following not a disciple of Gautam Buddha? Not a disciple. Sariputta, Mahakashyapa, Ananda, Aniruddha, Upali. Okay. Actually, the answer is all are disciples only. All are disciples of Gautam Buddha. All are disciples. Okay? Right. So, Sariputta, Mahakashyapa, Ananda, Aniruddha, Upali. Out of all, and if they all you question, which among the following is the chief, the most important disciple of Gautam Buddha? Nothing but called Ananda. Even Rahula, the Gautam Buddha's son, Rahula, later he was also become the disciple of Gautam Buddha. Okay? Right, Upali. And when you talk about the Buddhism, you should know about this kingdom. So Gautam Buddha, father was, everyone knows that he was a ruler, and Buddha, the Siddhartha, was a prince. So Gautam Buddha belongs to which kingdom? Which kingdom? And what was the clan? Everybody knows that the Sakya clan. He belongs to Sakya clan. Okay? And Gautam Buddha, nothing but original name is Siddhartha. So original name is Siddhartha, and father name, mother name, maybe they don't ask that such kind of questions. Okay? And come to Gautam Buddha. He had other names also there. His original name is Siddhartha. Everybody knows that original name is Siddhartha. He was also known as Gautama. He was also known as, tell me other names of, he was also known as Buddha. Buddha means the person who was enlightened. The person who was enlightened is called Buddha. So he was, original name is Siddhartha, known as Gautama, known as Buddha, known as Tathagata. He was also known as Tathagata. In Buddha life, there are 5 events are there. Everybody knows that. Number 1 is called the birth of Buddha. What is the symbol of birth of Buddha? It is called lotus. Lotus is a symbol of the birth of Buddha. And second one, he left the palace. That is called Mahabhinishkramana. What is that? Mahabhinishkramana. The symbol was horse. And third one, he had enlightenment under Bodhi tree. Bodhi tree at Bodh Gaya, we called the symbol is the tree. And fourth one, the ceremony, the preaching ceremony, Dharma Chakra. Parivartan. The first preaching ceremony of Buddha, which was happened at Sarnath. There can be a question. Sarnath, the first preaching ceremony of Buddha after enlightenment at Sarnath. Okay. The fifth one is called the death of Buddha, Mahaparinirvana, where Kushinara was the place where the Buddha was died. Okay. Right. And come to Buddhism, one more thing is the sacred text of Buddhism, nothing but called Tripitakas. So Tripitakas are nothing but sacred text of Buddhism. So that is called Vinaya Pitika, Sutta Pitika, Abhidhamma Pitika. So these are Tripitakas are the important sacred text of that Buddhism. Okay. The future Buddha is called Maitreya. That means whatever the Buddha was there after death of Buddha, the next birth, the future Buddha is called Maitreya. These are all some possible questions. Yes, Kushinara. Yes, the wheel, the Dharma Chakra Parivartan, that is called wheel. Wheel is a symbol. And everybody knows that the Buddha was the person who proposed four noble truth. Four noble truth. Okay? And Buddha also proposed Madhya Marga, the middle path. Madhya Marga, that is called middle path. Okay? And Buddha was always talking about the non-violence, that is called Ahimsa. Everybody knows that. Okay? Right. And related to Buddhism, we have three places are there. One is called Stupa. One is called Stupa. And can you tell me the places which are related to Buddhism? Stupa. What is Stupa actually? The Stupa which was built on the relics of the Gautam Buddha. And also called Chaitya. There is a terminology called Chaitya. There is a terminology called Vihara. Chaitya is nothing but the prayer hall of Buddhist monks. Prayer hall of Buddhist monk, that is called Chaitya. Vihara means where the monks are staying, that is called Vihara. And come to Buddhism, there are four Buddhist councils are there. First, second, third, fourth Buddhist councils are there. So as a student, now you have to remember the first, second, third, fourth Buddhist council, where it was held and who was the king and who presides over. Even the Mahakashyapa not only disabled but also nothing but he was head of the one of the Buddhist council. Okay. Next, which among the following not a Jain literature? Here four books are given. Four books are related to some maybe Jainism. One of the book is not related to Jainism. One of the book is not related to Jainism. So Mahavibhasha Shastra, Agamas, Parishishta Parvan, and also Tri Shatila Kakshana, Mahapurana. Four books are given. Sometime you may get this kind of question, some difficult question will be there. You should not worry about that. Based on this question, it doesn't mean that you are going to keep on reading hundreds of books. No, don't worry and don't have any fear. Just you should know some main books about Mauryan, main books about Jainism, main books about Buddhism. That is enough. Don't worry. Don't think that all questions are very difficult in examination. No. Yes, Rajagruha, Vaishali, Patliputra, Kundavali. Excellent. Mr. Rocker, excellent. Rajagruha, Vaishali, Patliputra, Kundavali. And the first Buddhist council was connected by. Okay, the answer is here Mahavibhasha Shastra. Mahavibhasha Shastra was written by Vasumitra. Mahavibhasha Shastra was written by Vasumitra and who related to the Kushan Empire. He was related to Kushan Empire, Vasumitra. So Vasumitra wrote a book called Mahavibhasha Shastra and this book is related to Buddhism. This book is also called Encyclopedia. This book is also called Encyclopedia of Buddhism. Okay. What about Agams, sir? Agams is the main Jain text. Come to Hinduism like Bhagavad Gita, Islam, Quran and Bible, Christianity, and also regarding Buddhism, Tripitakas. Regarding the Jainism, the important text is called Agams. And most of the Buddhism related text compiled in Pali language. Most of the Jainism related text compiled in Prakrit language. Most of the Buddhism text compiled in Pali language. Most of the Jainism text compiled in Prakrit language. Yes, Ajatshatru. Ajatshatru, Kala Ashoka and Kanishka. Next, who is the author of the book Tariq-e Dilkusha? Who is the author of the book Tariq-e Dilkusha? Bhimsen, Charaka, Panini, Susruta. Simple question. Okay, the answer is Bhimsen. Actually, it was in the news a few months ago. It was in the news. Bhimsen is a person during the Aurangzeb time. And this book is giving information about the Aurangzeb. Tariq-e Dilkusha was written by Bhimsen. He is not a great writer, but he was one of the person during the Aurangzeb time. He observed everything. He wrote some information about the Aurangzeb. Next, which Mauryan king followed Jainism? Which Mauryan king followed Jainism? Dasharatha, Samprati and Shalishuka, Bindusara. Which Mauryan king followed Jainism? Nothing but Samprati. Who? Samprati. So, like in Buddhism there is Ashoka and come to Jainism there is a king called Samprati. Everybody knows that the first Chandragupta Maurya, but the option was not given here. First Chandragupta Maurya. And second person is called Bindusara. Second person is Bindusara. And third person is Ashoka. Third person is Ashoka. Next is Dasharatha. Next is Samprati, Shalishuka, and given that Bindusara. Okay, right. Everybody knows that Chandragupta Maurya was the founder of Mauryan dynasty, Chandragupta Maurya, and he was defeated the Dhanananda. Chandragupta Maurya defeated the Dhanananda. By defeating Dhanananda, he founded the Mauryan dynasty. Chandragupta Maurya took the help of whom? Kautilya. He took the help of the Kautilya. Kautilya, who wrote a book called Ardhasastra. Okay, Chandragupta Maurya followed which religion? He was followed the Jainism. He was followed the Jainism. Chandragupta Maurya was person who is in this Magadha Samrajya and came to this South India. He came to Karnataka and he came to Shravana Belugola. Chandragupta Maurya came to Shravana Belugola, where he performed Santal or Sallekana. He performed Sallekana. Sallekana is nothing but in Jainism, fast unto death. Till the death you are going to be observed the fast. That is called Sallekana. Sallekana was performed by Chandragupta Maurya at Shravana Belugola. Is it clear? Next, Bindusara. Bindusara followed a religion called Ajvika religion. Bindusara followed a religion called Ajvika religion. After Chandragupta Maurya, Bindusara. After Bindusara, Ashoka. Ashoka, everybody knows that he was a person who followed the Buddhism. After Kalinga War, he followed Buddhism and come to Buddhism. He spread the Buddhism throughout the not only India but also other countries also. And he followed a philosophy called Dhamma philosophy, or we called Dharma philosophy. He followed a philosophy called Dharma philosophy. Ashoka was the person who issued inscriptions. On rocks, on pillars and everything. Okay, Ashoka. Right, that's it. After Ashoka, we have this Dasharatha, Samprati, Shalishulka and Bindusara. Okay, and last ruler was Bruhadratha. Bruhadratha was considered to be the last Mauryan ruler. Is it clear? Okay. Next, which of the following rock edit mentioned about tolerance of among religious sects? Any exam you are preparing for that, any examination, please go thoroughly about the Ashoka. Lot of questions are asking about Ashoka. So he issued inscriptions. You know about inscription? Writing on wall, writing on rock, writing on pillar, we call it as inscription. So the royal order issued by Ashoka is called royal edict, rock edict. Edict means is royal order. It means royal order. So it was issued on a rock. Suppose on the rock, the inscription in 2-3 lines, we called it major. There is a rock, there is inscription. In one line only. If the inscription in one line, it is called minor. The inscription in many lines, it is called major inscription. Suppose here I found, in Orissa I found inscription number 1. In Bihar I found another inscription 2. They given numbers only. The question is, Ashoka, in order to give his philosophy to the people of the country, he want to express something to the people. Hey, my dear people, please don't go for violence. Practice non-violence. My dear people, you're all my children only. My dear people, respect elders, respect all the religions. Like that, whatever the philosophy he is following, he want to tell to the people. And those statements were written on walls and pillars inside the caves. In which edict, number edict, there was a mention about tolerance among the different religions. That means respect all the religions. Respect all the religions. That is the question here. What is your answer? Major rock edit 4, major rock edit 5, major rock edit 12, major rock edit 13. The answer is major rock edit 12. 12th rock edit talking about the tolerance among the religions. Okay, right. And major rock edit 13, which is talking about what? The Kalinga War. This is a repeated question. Which major rocket issued by Ashoka talking about the Kalinga War and about the other kingdoms also, that is called 13th rocket. And the 12th rocket not only talking about the religious tolerance but also the Greek language. The Greek language, Aramic language was also mentioned in major rocket 7. And also the major rock 8-4 is talking about the Dharma philosophy. Major rock 8-5, it is talking about the slavery. It is talking about the slavery. In this rock 8, Ashoka said that you're all my children. Ashoka said that, you're all my children. I am. You have to be remember. Okay. The name of Ashoka was mentioned in major rock edit, minor rock edit, pillar rock edit, cave edit. See, on rock, many inscriptions are there. What is this nonsense, sir? Name of Ashoka mentioned in what? See, during Ashoka, he sent many people throughout the country and he was asked to, issued inscription. Like that in many places inscription was issued on pillars, on rocks only. But in most of the inscriptions, the word Ashoka was not mentioned. The word Ashoka was not mentioned. It's like you wrote a class notes, but you did not mention your name. And who is this class notes? Nobody knows because name was not written. Ashoka issued many inscriptions. In many inscriptions, his name was not written. The Ashoka words was not written. Which name was written? Divya Vadana. Divya Vadana. Devanam Piya. Devanam Piya. Piya Dasi Lazza Magade. Devanam Piya. Piya Dasi Lazza Magade. So these kind of names were used. But the name original, the word name Ashoka was mentioned in minor rock edit. Minor rock edit. So where, sir? Here only. So here are the places. Here are the places. Maski, Brahmagiri, Netturu, Gujjara. These are 4 places where we found minor rock edit. That means on the rock, the inscription is in very less number only. So Maski is in Karnataka actually. So in these places, in this inscription, the word Ashoka was mentioned. In remaining inscriptions, the word Ashoka was not used. Okay, Devanam Piya, Piyadasi, Lazza Magade, those names are used. Now they'll ask you question, in which of the following inscription the Ashoka name was used? Maski, Brahmagiri, Netturu and Gujjara. Next, last Mauryan ruler overthrown by. Who was the last Mauryan ruler? Brihadrada. Brihadrada. He was overthrown by means he was defeated by some other person. So which dynasty person removed or ended the Mauryan dynasty? Okay. So Mauryans are the people who ruled almost entire India. Almost entire India. So can you tell me what is the answer? Nanda, Rashtrakuta, Shunga, Kushans. The answer is Shunga. Mauryan Empire, the last ruler is Brihadrada. Brihadrada. And this Brihadrada was defeated or killed by a person called Pushyamitra Shunga. Who is that person? Pushyamitra Shunga. Because his name is Pushyamitra Shunga, the dynasty is called Shunga dynasty. Pushyamitra Shunga, son name is called Agnimitra. Agnimitra. So this Agnimitra, based on this Agnimitra love story, Kalidasa is a person who wrote a book called Malavikagni Mitram. Malavikagni Mitram. So Malavikagni Mitram is a book written by Kalidasa related to this Agnimitra. So Agnimitra and Malavika. After this Pushyamitra Shunga, Agnimitra, we have a next dynasty called Kanva dynasty. Small dynasty called Kanva dynasty, the Vasudeva Kanva. This Kanva dynasty was ended by Shatavahana. Like that you have to be remember. Okay, Nanda dynasty, what is this Nanda dynasty? Everybody know that before Mauryan Empire, we have a Nanda dynasty. We have a Nanda dynasty. Did you remember about Nanda dynasty? There was a person called Mahapadmananda. Mahapadmananda. After Mahapadmananda, Dhanananda. In India, who was a person established for the first time empire in India? Mahapadmananda was the first emperor of India and first time he built an empire. Empire means a big kingdom. And Mahapadmananda later Dhanananda. When the Dhanananda rules in India, Alexander invaded India. You know this one? When the Dhanananda is ruling North India, Nanda Empire, Alexander was invaded India. Of course, Alexander did not invade India, but he came to the border of India and he went back only. And this Alexander the Great and had a battle with a person called Porus. In India, we have a hero called Porus. Porus had a battle with Alexander. Almost Alexander was defeated, but later Alexander left India. Is it clear? Okay. And in which battle the Alexander had a fight with Porus? Battle of Hydaspes. So battle of Hydaspes, in this battle Porus and Alexander fought each other. Okay, right. Next, a compendium of rules for monastic organizations is known as. The question look like difficult, but it's not look like difficult. They given 4 books only. The question is about the monastic rules. There are many monks are there. There are many monks are there. For monks also there are many rules and regulations are there. So where monk has to stay and what you have to eat and how to had a prayer, all these things. Some rules and regulations for the Buddhist monks. In which book the rules and regulations for Buddhist monks was mentioned? The answer is Vinaya Pitika. The answer is Vinaya Pitika. Vinaya Pitika, Sutta Pitika, Abhidhamma Pitika. Vinaya Pitika is talking about the rules and regulations for Buddhist monks. And Sutta Pitika, Abhidhamma Pitika is talking about the Buddhist philosophy. Whatever the preachings of the Buddha. Whatever the preachings of the Buddha was mentioned in Sutta Pitika and Abhidhamma Pitika. And Jataka. Jataka is nothing but the stories. Jataka is nothing but about the stories of Buddhas. Stories of Buddhas. The last question, which Buddhist text talking about the stories of the previous birth of Buddha? And before Buddha, there are many other Buddhas also there as per books. So that Jatakas, nothing but it is a book which is talking about the stories of previous birth of Buddha. Okay. Next question. Which are the following not correctly matched? In one question I am giving 4 questions. Which are the following not correctly matched? Here we are talking about the great women rulers. Why always in history about the men? Why not women? Here Sultan Chand Bibi. So ruler name and the kingdom name. Sultan Chand Bibi, Ahmadnagar. Rudrama Devi, Kakatiya. Rani Abbakka, Malwa. Rani Durgavati, Gondwana. Left side the queen name was given, right side their places were given. One of these not correctly matched. That means mismatched. Can one tell me? Okay, let me tell you. Here Chand Bibi, Ahmadnagar, right? Rani Rudramadevi Kakatiya, right? Rani Abbakka, Malwa, no. Nothing but called Tuluva. Rani Durgavati, Gondwana, correct. Okay, right. So let me tell you one thing. It is not Malwa, nothing but called Tulva. She is a person who fought against Portuguese. Chand Bibi. She belongs to Ahmadnagar actually. Ahmadnagar where? Here Ahmadnagar, here the Bijapur, here the Golconda, the Bidar bearer. You remember in Middle history, there is a dynasty, there is a sultanate called Bahmani Sultanate, Deccan Sultanate. Actually Chand Bibi belongs to Ahmadnagar and she was married to Bijapur Sultan. Later, she went to Ahmadnagar. When the Akbar was attacked Ahmadnagar, Chand Bibi fought against Akbar. She fought against Akbar, she fought against Mughal Empire. In some time she scored victory and later she lost the battle. Like that is going on. In course of time, Chand Bibi was killed. So one of the greatest women warrior. And Rani Rudrama Devi belongs to Kakatiya. So Kakatiya means which is part of the present Telangana, some parts of Andhra Pradesh and Kakatiya. So Rani Rudrama Devi was the person and who fought against the neighbor kingdoms. So like that one of the greatest Rani Rudrama Devi. Rani Abbakka. Rani Durgavati Gondwana and she was the wife of one of the Rajput kingdom and she also fought against Mughal Empire. Okay, which are the following not correctly matched? Here I am giving one writer name and also book name. Ziauddin Barani, Tariq Firoz Shahi, Abul Fazal Aini Akbari, Al Beruni Kitabul Hind, Ibn Battuta Tabaqat Nasri. Don't look at like this question as a difficult question. Any examination you are writing, these are some main books. So these are not books which was not printed in any book. No. These are the main books only. Any easy examination you are writing, and there is a chance to ask a question from this one. I am not giving any difficult question, I am giving easy questions only. These are main books only. Okay. Which one is not correctly matched? This one. It is not Ibn Battuta. It is Minhas Siraj. The book was written by Minhas Siraj. Ibn Battuta was person who wrote a book called Kitab-ul Rehla. He wrote a book called Kitab-ul Rehla. Let me tell you the details. Ziauddin Barani. Ziauddin Barani stays with the Delhi Sultanate. This Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi is giving information about Delhi Sultan. When we talk about Delhi Sultan, we have slave dynasty, we have Khilji dynasty, we have Tughlaq dynasty, we have Sayyid dynasty, we have Lodi dynasty. So this Ziauddin Barani is giving information from the slave dynasty. From the slave dynasty, we have a person called Balban. And from the Balban until this Firoz Shahi, he was giving information. The last question, which among the following book is giving information from the slave dynasty to this Tughlaq? And the answer is Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi. Second one is called Abul Fazl. Abul Fazl is nothing but one of the important person during Akbar. Abul Fazl. He wrote a book called Aini Akbari. Abul Fazl and this Aini Akbari is giving information about the administration. Come to an administration in entire Indian history, and we think about two books. One is called Ardhasasa, written by the Kautilya, the Vishnugupta. Everybody knows that. The second most important book regarding administration, and especially Mughal administration, that is called Aini Akbari, written by Abul Fazl. Next to Al-Biruni. He wrote a book called Kitabul Hind. This book is also known as Mirror of 11th Century. Al-Biruni is first Indologist. He was nothing but called first Indologist. Any foreigner who is learning about Indian history, studying Indian history, we called Indologist. Al-Biruni was a person who came to India along with Muhammad Ghazni. Along with Muhammad Ghazni, who came to India? Al-Biruni came to India. He wrote a book called Kitabul Hind. That book is giving information about at that point of time Indians, how they are worshipping gods, and Indians towards the foreigners, everything was given by this Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni came to India along with whom? Muhammad Ghazni. The Muhammad Ghazni was the person who invaded almost 17 times. Is it clear? Okay. Ibn Battuta was the person who came from Morocco. Came from Morocco. Al-Biruni, he came to India along with Muhammad Ghazni. Abul Fazl during the what we called Akbar. Next, one more thing. Same, here I am giving 4 books and 4 writers. Aini Akbar, Abul Fazl, just now I told you. So it is right one. And Babar Nama, Padishah Nama, Alamgir Nama. Babar Nama. Padishah Nama, Alamgir Nama. Okay, Babar Nama written by Abul Rahim Khana. Padishah Nama written by Abdul Hamid Lahori. Alamgir Nama written by Mirza Muhammad Kazim. Right. So, Babar Nama, nothing but called Tujki Babari. Actually, Babar Nama, Tujki Babari. Not Suzuki, Tujki Babari. Tujki Babari is autobiography written by Babar, that was translated by Abdul Rahim Khan. And Pasha Nama, it is talking about the Shah Jahan. And this is talking about the Jahangir. Okay. Next. Which are the following not correctly matched? Here also in one question I am giving 4 questions. Brihadeshwara temple by Rajaraja Chola, right or wrong? Konark Sun temple, Narasimha Deva II, right or wrong? Kanchi Meenakshi Amma temple, built by Cholas. Dilwara temple at Mount Abu, Rajasthan, built by Chalukyas. Okay. So, which one is the wrong one? Which one is the wrong one? Okay. Let me tell you. Brihadeshwara temple, Raja Rajeshwara temple built by Cholas, that is called Raja Raja Chola. Raja Raja Chola, Brihadeshwara temple about Lord Shiva. Sun Konark temple, everybody knows that, built by Narasimha Deva, not 2. Narasimha Deva 1. Not 2, Narasimha Deva 1. This is the wrong one. Kanchi Meenakshi temple built by Cholas. Built by Cholas. Dilwara temple near Mount Abu, it is a Jain temple. It is a Jain temple, yes, built by Chalukyas. Next. Recently, which of the following temples are recognized by UNESCO in 2023? In 2023, which temple recognized by UNESCO? Nothing but called World Heritage Center. Ramappa temple, Rudrashwara temple, Khajuraho temples, Hoysala temple and Konark Sun temple. Konark Sun temple already got. Khajuraho temples got. Ramappa temple and the answer is Hoysala temple. See, all temples got the UNESCO World Heritage Site. But the question asked about the 2023. That is called Hoysala temple. Hoysala temple in Karnataka. And please go through this UNESCO World Heritage Center. Total UNESCO recognized how many places in India? 42 places. 42 places in India recognized by UNESCO and 34 things are related to culture. 34 related to culture. Look at this. Look at this. UNESCO recognized Agra Fort, Ajanta Caves and Nalanda University, Buddhist monuments at Sanchi, Champaner Pagoda, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, Elephant Caves, Ellora Caves, Fatehpur Sikri, okay, Great Living of Chola Temple, and these are things. Humayun Tomb. If you're talking about the city, Jaipur city, Ramappa Temple, Brihadeshwara Temple, Telangana, Khajuraho monuments, okay, and also Qutub Minar, Rani Ki Vav in Gujarat, Red Fort, Bhimbetka, the paintings you can see. Now the sacred ensembles of the Hoysala 2023, Karnataka, and also Shantiniketan. Of course, this is a temple, Shantiniketan in Bengal, Sun Konark Temple, Taj Mahal, and these are related to natural, Great Himalayan National Park, Kaziranga National Park, Koiladu National Park, Manas Wildlife Sanctuary, Nanda Devi, Sundarbans, Western Ghats, and also Kanchenjunga National. Okay. Next, who among the following battle held between Babur and Medini Rai? Okay. So here 4 battles were given. You have to identify the battle between Babur and Medini Rai. Babur and Medini Rai. Okay. 1526, first of Battle of Panipat. 1527, Battle of Kanwa. 1528, Battle of Chanderi. 1529, Battle of Gagra. Which battle happened between Babur and Medini Rai? So, are you expecting that very, very simple questions are going to be asked in the examination? Who is our father of nation? In which year Babur was born? Okay? And in which year Subhash Chandra Bose was died? Are you expecting this kind of question in the examination? No. Maybe some students are thinking that you are expecting, I am going to expect some very easy questions and you are going to satisfy and you are going to get the marks in the examination. Anyhow, you know some easy things. But here I want to tell you some repeated questions and definitely you can expect some questions from this video. So which battle? Okay. First battle of Panipat between Babur versus Ibrahim Lodi. So Ibrahim Lodi versus Babur. That is called first battle of Panipat. Babur came from Afghanistan. And next Battle of Kanwa. Battle of Kanwa, Babur versus Rana Sanga. I told you already. Rana Sanga. The Battle of Kanwa. Okay. And Battle of Chanderi, the Babur versus the Medini Rai. Medini Rai. Who is this person? Actually, Medini Rai was person, supporter of Rana Sanga. Supporter of Rana Sanga, he was also participating in Battle of Kanwa. But once this Rana Sanga was defeated in the Battle of Kanwa and he fought against Babur. And Battle of Gagra, it was between Babur versus some other Lodi, some Afghanistan people. Okay, that's it. And definitely these are repeated questions about these 4 battles. Out of these 4 battles, one question is going to be repeated in any examination. Simple question. Japti system introduced by A. Jahangir, B. Shah Jahan, C. Akbar and Jahangir. Japti system is a kind of revenue system introduced by Japti system introduced by. Okay, the answer is Akbar. Akbar. You know, there was a finance minister called Todarmal. Todarmal was the finance minister of Akbar, and who was behind this Japti system. This is also known as not only Japti system but also called Dasal system. Dasal system or Dasal system. Dasal system, Japti system, both are same. Introduced by Akbar and introduced by the Todarmal is a finance minister. What is this, sir? Simply it is a revenue system. It is a new revenue system. Usually this is agricultural land. On agricultural land, how you are going to collect the tax? You will go to a farmer. A farmer pay the 50% tax. A farmer pay the 1,000 rupees. Not like that. What they are going to do is, they are going to approach the farmer. They will ask the farmer, what kind of crops you are cultivating since 10 years? And what is the production? Or how much you are producing? What is the yield capacity? And what is the price every year? Suppose I am cultivating the rice. Every year I am producing 100 tons of rice. And the average price last year 200 rupees per ton. Before that year 150 rupees per ton. So they are going to take the 10 years record of that land. 10 years of record of that land. They are going to take the average price of last 10 years. And from that average price, the government is going to take 1/3. The government is going to take the 1/3 of last 10 years average price. So this one kind of good system introduced by Todarmal by Akbar. That is called Japti system or Dasal system. So nothing but is a revenue system where they are going to assess the 10 years of land. Which are the following not related to Akbar? Any competitive examination, there is a chance to ask a question about the Akbar. So not related to Akbar. Sulekal, Dini Ilahi or Tawhid Ilahi, Mansabdari, Zanjiri Adil. Out of 4, one thing is not related to Akbar. Okay, I'll tell you this one. This one introduced by Jahangir. This one introduced by Jahangir. Nothing but is a justice bell. It is a justice bell. Justice bell in the sense, in the fort there is a bell. Whoever wants some justice, you have to ring the bell. You have to approach the Agra fort, you have to ring the bell. That is called justice bell, Zanjiri Adil. Sulekal, nothing but called peace for all. It is a philosophy believed by Akbar, nothing but called peace for all, universal peace. Dini Ilahi, it is a kind of new religion. It is a kind of new religion introduced by Akbar. It is a mix of all religions, Zoroastrianism and Hinduism, Islam, the Sufism, everything was mixed. That is called Dini Ilahi. It is a new religion. And who was the first person who accepted, who followed Dini Ilahi? That is called Raja Birbal. Raja Birbal. Raja Birbal was the first person who followed Dini Ilahi, a new religion. Mansabdari system. Mansabdari system is also introduced by Akbar only. Mansabdari system is nothing but called rank system or position system. Rank system or position system. So what is your position? You will be given a rank. The rank is called 10,000 rank, the 5,000 rank. Today we have class 1 officer, class 2 officer, group 1 officer, group 2 officer, IAS officer, IPS officer. Like that there is a position system called Mansabdari system in administration. That is also introduced by Akbar. Akbar also built what? Ibadat Khana. Akbar also built a building called Ibadat Khana. In this building, Akbar invited all the religious people to get the information about all the religions. That is called Ibadat Khana. Akbar built a city called Fatehpur Sikri. Fatehpur Sikri. Akbar was the person who shifted capital city from Agra to Fatehpur Sikri. Akbar was a person who shifted capital city from Agra to Fatehpur Sikri to Lahore, and again Lahore to Fatehpur Sikri. Okay. In Fatehpur Sikri, there is a darwaza called Buland Darwaza. In Fatehpur Sikri, there is a darwaza called Buland Darwaza. Buland Darwaza is world largest darwaza. Buland Darwaza in Fatehpur Sikri only. In Fatehpur Sikri, the Ibadat Khana. Fatehpur Sikri is a city near Delhi, and Akbar shifted capital from Agra to Fatehpur Sikri. All are important. Next. During Mughal Empire, the term Sarkar means. During Mughal Empire, the term Sarkar means. Today we have state, country, state, district, mandal, village. What do you mean by Sarkar? Sarkar means king or province like state or district head of the village. The answer is like a district. Sarkar means a district. Look at this. During Mughal Empire, see Akbar was a person who changed the Mughal Empire. Akbar divided whole Mughal Empire. Today entire country divided into states. During Akbar time, entire India was divided into Suba. Entire country divided into Suba. Suba is like simple province. For example, Awadh Suba, Bengal Suba, Gujarat Suba, like we call it as Suba. Today we call it as states. Is it clear? So if you see the here, Akbar divided into Suba system. Head is called Subedar. Suba divided into Sarkar, nothing but district. The head of the district is called Fauzdar, law and order, Amal Gujar, assessment of revenue. And again Sarkar divided into Pargana. Pargana is like a mandal, Pargana is like a semi-town or semi-district like that, Parganas. Head is called Shikdar. And there is a village. So Suba into Sarkar, Sarkar into Pargana, Pargana into village. Head of the village is called Mukaddam. Now they'll ask you another question. Which among the following Mughal emperor divided Mughal empire into Suba? Who introduced the Suba system? Akbar. Akbar introduced the Suba system. Next, in 1347, Bahmani Sultanate was founded by. A simple question. There is a kingdom called Bahmani Sultanate founded by whom? I given 5 options because I want to give some information. Malik Ahmad Nizam Shah, Fatullah Imad ul Mulk, Qasim Barid, Yusuf Adil Shah, Hassan Gangu. Who founded the Bahmani Sultanate kingdom in South India in 1347? Here the Bahmani Sultanate, here the Vijayanagara Empire. So Gulbarga 1347. Who founded? The answer is Hassan Gangu. Hassan Gangu is also known as Alauddin Bahmani Shah. He was also known as Alauddin Bahmani Shah. Alauddin Bahmani Shah was a person who founded the Bahmani Sultanate. His original name is called Hassan Gangu. Who are these 4 people, sir? Let me tell you simple. Initially, this is the Bahmani Sultanate. Initially, it is the Bahmani Sultanate. So, here the Bahmani Sultanate is there. He was expanded. The one person expanded. Together we call as a Bahmani Sultanate. In course of time, the kingdom was weakened. The kingdom divided into 5 kingdoms. The kingdom was divided into 5 kingdoms. This is called Ahmadnagar Kingdom, Berar Kingdom, Bidar Kingdom, Golconda Kingdom, Bijapur Kingdom. Golconda means Telangana, Bidar means that Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Berar, Madhya Pradesh, and Ahmadnagar, Maharashtra, Bijapur, some parts of Karnataka and Maharashtra. It was divided into 5 kingdoms. And all these 5 kingdoms founded by these people. For example, Malik Ahmad Nizam Shah, nothing but called, he was the founder of Bijapur, for example. And next one is called Sultan Quli. There was a person called Sultan Quli. And he was the founder of Golconda dynasty. Next, founder of Lodi dynasty. Who was the founder of Lodi dynasty? Very simple question. Bahlal Lodi, Sikandar Lodi, Ibrahim Lodi, Daulat Khan Lodi. Okay, the answer is Bahlal Lodi. In entire Lodi dynasty, only 3 kings are there. Bahlal Lodi, he was the founder. Sikandar Lodi, among 3, he was greatest or powerful. Ibrahim Lodi, last. He is a person who was participated in the battle of Panipat, first battle of Panipat, and he was defeated by Babur. Who is Daulat Khan Lodi? Daulat Khan Lodi is uncle of Ibrahim Lodi. Actually, this is the Lodi dynasty. Here Babur was there. This Babur came to India, invaded India and defeated Ibrahim Lodi. And this Babur was invited by Daulat Khan Lodi. Okay? And Sikandar Lodi. Come to Sikandar Lodi, you should know some information. He is the person actually and shifted capacity from Delhi to Agra. Which Delhi Sultan shifted capacity from Delhi to Agra, that is called Sikandar Suri. During Sikandar Surya only, Vasco da Gama came to India. See, there is no relation between Sikandar Lodi and Vasco da Gama, but 1498, Vasco da Gama reached India. When the Vasco da Gama reached this Kerala, at this point of time, Sikandar Lodi. Okay, he introduced a new measurement system also. Okay, Sikandar Lodi. Who among the following Sikh Guru erected Akal Takht? Manaki, if you talk about the Golden Temple, near Golden Temple, you can see this building. It is nothing but called Akal Takht. It is a highest religious place where you can take the decisions. Earlier we called army called Khalsa army. Regarding Sikh forces, we have a Khalsa army. The head of the army, the head of the Sikh will sit here. Okay, that is called Akal Takht. So in Sikh religion there are 10 Sikh Gurus are there. So which Sikh Guru established this Akal Takht? Okay, the answer is Guru Har Gobind. Guru Har Gobind. If we talk about the Sikh religion, there is a chance to ask the question about Sikh religion. Guru Nanak, founder of Sikh religion, he was established Guru Ka Langar, community area where every person can eat, Guru Ka Langar. And if we talk about the Pakistan, in Pakistan there was an area called Katrapur. Many Sikhs are going to Pakistan and visit this place called Katrapur Kaldar. In Katrapur Kaldar only, the Guru Nanak was, stayed in end of his life. Okay. Next to Guru Angad Dev, 1539 to 1552. He developed a new script called Gurumukhi script and he started writing called Guru Granth Sahib, the sacred text of Sikh religion. Next to Guru Amar Das, Guru Ramdas. Guru Ramdas found a city called Amritsar. Earlier it was called Ramdaspur, Amritsar, where he started building the construction of Golden Temple. The construction of Golden Temple started by Guru Ramdas. And Guru Arjun Dev, he compiled completely Adi Granth and he completed the Amritsar city. Okay, a Golden Temple in Amritsar city. And Guru Hari Gobind Sahib, he organized army and he built Akal Takht only. Guru Hari Rai Sahib, Guru Hari Krishna Sahib, Guru Tej Bahadur. Guru Tej Bahadur built Anandapur. Next one, Guru Gobind Singh. Guru Gobind Singh, 10th Sikh Guru, last Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh. He actually created an army called Khalsa army. Khalsa army. Khalsa is a kind of army of the Sikh forces who fought against Mughal Empire. And some of the Sikh Gurus were executed by, killed by Mughal emperors. For example, Arjun Dev. Guru Arjun Dev was executed by, Jahangir, like that. Okay. And 11th, which one, who one is called 11th Sikh Guru? Guru Granth Sahiba or Adi Granth, which is called as 11th Sikh Guru. Which of the following seal inspired the new navy symbol of Government of India? There is a symbol of ancient navy or medieval navy which inspired now. Chola navy symbol, British navy symbol, Konkani sailor symbol, Shivaji Maharaj symbol. Whose navy symbol now became the new symbol of Indian Navy? That is called Shivaji Maharaj. So this is the Shivaji Maharaj navy symbol, octagonal shape. And that now Government of India taken inspiration from the seal of navy of Shivaji Maharaj. Now we are using that. Simple. Next, which of the following statement is not true about Muhammad Ghazni? Muhammad Ghazni invaded India through Bolan Pass. Yes or no? Yes. He was defeated the Rajput Confederacy. Muhammad Ghazni invaded India 17 times. Everyone knows that. He defeated the Rajput Confederacy. He was attacked with Somnath Temple in Gujarat. Correct. He was defeated Anandapala in the Battle of Peshawar. Yes. But in the Battle of Peshawar, he was not defeated Anandapala but Rajapala. Now come to invasion of Muslims. I will tell you about these three people, invasion of Muslims. First person is Muhammad Qasim. Muhammad Qasim was the first person and who invaded India. He was the first Muslim who invaded India. Second person is called Muhammad Ghazni. Muhammad Ghazni was invaded almost 17 times. He was invaded India 17 times. He did not stay in India. He came to India. He defeated many Indians and he left. He was attacked at the Somnath Temple. He took away gold also. Third person is called Muhammad Ghor. Muhammad Ghor invaded India. And this Muhammad Ghor invaded India. Okay, he was the person actually who established Islamic rule in India. So who was the first Muslim who invaded India? Muhammad bin Qasim. Who was the Muslim who established Islamic rule in India? Muhammad Ghor. Who invaded India 17 times? Muhammad Ghazni. Who attacked Somnath Temple? Muhammad Ghazni. Who defeated the Rajputs? Muhammad Ghazni. Rajpala, Anandpala, everybody. Which of the following is a work of statecraft written by Srikishna Devaraya? 4 options were given. Kadambar, Amukta Malyada, Karpura Manjari, Tolkapiyam. 4 books are given. Amukta Malyada, which was written by Srikishna Devaraya. Srikishna Devaraya belongs to which empire? Vijayanagara Empire. Vijayanagara Empire. So it was found in 1326 like that. The Vijayanagara Empire founded by Harihara Bukkaraya. Harihara Bukkaraya. Harihara Bukkaraya was 2 people who founded the Vijayanagara Empire. Vijayanagara Empire. And in Vijayanagara Empire 4 dynasties are there. 4 dynasties are there. Sangama dynasty, Salva dynasty, Tula dynasty, Aravalli dynasty. The Mysore Palace was residence of whom? Mysore Palace was residence of whom? A. Palas, Wadiyars, Chandellas, Bundellas. Mysore Palace. So Mysore Palace, whom? Wadiyars. Wadiyars. Wadiyars are the people actually who ruled Mysore for many long years. They called Wadiyars. When still in Mysore, Wadiyars are there. Okay? The Mysore nothing but called Wadiyars. So who was the last Wadiyar? 1947. Who was the last Wadiyar? Jaya Chamendra. Jaya Chamendra Wadiyar. A group of 40 non-Turkin Chahalgani established by. There are 40 people are there. The religious people are there. 40 people. These 40 nobles are going to give advice to king. Which king established this like this one? Iltutmish, Alauddin Khilji, Qutbuddin Aybak, Balban. It was established by whom? Iltutmish. There was slave dynasty. Did you remember slave dynasty? Slave dynasty was founded by whom? The Iltutmish is the main person. Iltutmish killed a group of 40 people called Chahalgani system. This group of 40 people are going to give advice to King Iltutmish. Which of these following reforms not introduced by Alauddin Khilji? Alauddin Khilji, nothing but like he is also called Sikandar-e Sani. Alauddin Khilji is also known as Sikandar-e Sani. That means second Alexander the Great. Like Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji tried to control the prices, correct? Alauddin Khilji appointed a person who is going to watch the market, correct? Alauddin Khilji introduced a system called Dak system, Chera system. Nothing but branding of horses, and it is a register of employees. All these are introduced by Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji introduced market reforms. He tried to control the prices. Number 1. Number 2, he established markets. Separate markets are there. A cloth market, grain market, military market, like that. So now today military canteens are there, right? Where these military people will go and purchase all the things in a lowest price. The same military canteens like that, he was introduced that agriculture market, where you are going to sell the grains, cloth market is there and military market is there. So that market reforms, he tried to control the prices, okay. He introduced branding of horses and also. Alauddin Khilji is a person who built a city called Siri. Around Delhi there are many cities are there. One of the cities called Siri. That is called Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji is the first Muslim ruler who sent his army to South India. Alauddin Khilji was the first Delhi Sultanate ruler who sent army to South India. He was defeated the many rulers like Kakatiyas, Hoysalas, all are defeated by this Alauddin Khilji person. Okay. Whose administration became model that was followed by Akbar? Simple. Akbar introduced many reforms, but his inspiration comes from Iltutmish, Bahala Lodi, Ghiyazuddin Balban, Sher Shah Suri. Answer is Sher Shah Suri. Sher Shah Suri was the person who introduced many reforms. He built roads. He was Afghanistan ruler. He built roads. He introduced some kind of postal system. He introduced a system called Rayatwari system. Rayatwari system means giving ownership of land, the pattas to farmers. Farmers are owners of the land. Rayatwari system. He is a person used a term called Rupiah. Rupiah is a term used by Sher Shah Suri. So Sher Shah Suri is inspiration to Akbar. Who is Sher Shah Suri, sir? There was a dynasty called Suru dynasty. Suru dynasty. We know about the Babur. Babur is the first person. Second person is called Humayun. And third person is called Akbar. This Humayun, Akbar father, Humayun was defeated by Sher Shah Suri. Okay? Right. Which Mughal prince translated Upanishads into Persian? Mughal prince, not Mughal king. Darshiko, Murad Mirza, Sultan. This is the previous question, my dear students. This was the previous question. Darshiko, Murad Mirza, Sultan Laftullah, Shah Shuja. Which Mughal prince translated the Hindu scriptures Upanishads into Persian language? Nothing but Darshiko. Darshiko is the son of Shah Jahan. He was the son of Shah Jahan. He was defeated and killed by his brother Aurangzeb. Is it clear? Okay. So my dear students, these are some questions today we discussed, okay, about ancient India and also medieval India. Once again, I will come up with one more session, okay, maybe live or maybe recorded, where I am going to cover some other questions from medieval India but also modern India also, okay. Utilize these live sessions, okay, every day, technical as well as the general studies only. So today is the first day. I want to give you some questions from ancient India as well as the medieval India. Some questions are very easy and some questions are maybe difficult because I given in a statement manner, okay. Why I have given statement manner? Because in one question I want to give you some 4 questions. So that's why I framed the statement based questions, okay. Right. So I wish you all the best. I meet you again.